Hi, my name is Eric LeBeau, Vice President of Business Transformation for Spanlink Communications, and welcome to the Power of Unified Communications video series. Today's topic is the power of home-based agents. There's really three things going on in the world today that I believe are creating this demand for unified communications and the ability to allow agents and employees to work from home. The first is economic. By allowing agents to work from home, they're able to dramatically reduce their real estate costs. Cox Communications recently announced that they're allowing their best and brightest agents to work from home. By doing that, they actually save $3,300 per year per agent, saving real estate expenses, operations expenses, energy expenses, things like that. The second is sort of a cultural shift that's going on. We're now living in the world of Twitter and Facebook and instant and real-time communication, and people are accepting the idea of being able to work anywhere, anytime. And then the third is sort of a social shift. We have issues like the swine flu, we have an energy crisis going on, and natural disasters and man-made disasters. And all of those issues are creating more of acceptance of the idea that employees can work from their homes. And the studies that we've seen show that agent productivity increases somewhere between 15 and 25% for those agents that get to work out of their homes. For example, 1-800 Contacts, who actually tripled the number of agents that they allow to work from home from 50 to 150.
We have 425 agents. 150 of those agents work from home. You really can't tell a difference between the calls that are routing to them and the calls that are routing to the in-house contact center. We prioritize the emails and inbound phone calls and outbound phone calls for them. The system prioritizes that work. So they'll receive an inbound phone call first as the #1 priority, and as they handle those phone calls, then if an email comes in, that would be pushed to them as well.
I've been employed at 1-800 Contacts now for 8 years, working from home for 2 years. I'm in charge of 21 at-home agents that also work from home. So not having to commute a half hour to work and a half hour back from work saves me an hour a day and 250 hours a year that I can use spending with my children and my wife. One of the features that I actually use is a Cisco Supervisor Desktop.
It gives us very effective real-time information for those agents. We can see who called them, we can see who they called, and we can see if they went on break, when they were on lunch, every other piece of information that we need to effectively manage the agents.
One of the tools we use as managers is what's called Cisco Unity, and it allows me to check my messages if I'm not at my desk and they leave a message on my phone. That message will actually pop up in my inbox. I think technology is a means, a vehicle, if you will, to moving up within a company, whether you're working from home or whether you're working in the call center.
One of the things you'll clearly want to articulate and understand before you develop a virtual workforce strategy is you'll want to understand what objective you're actually trying to achieve, because once you understand that objective, you'll be able to put metrics in place that allow you to understand over time, am I decreasing my costs? Am I increasing employee morale? Am I decreasing agent turnover? So understand the business problem, then put metrics in place to measure your success over time. Setting up a virtual workforce is not something you want to do en masse. You're going to want to identify your best and brightest employees, pick a pool of maybe 5 to 10, and provide them with a technology that enables them to work from home, and begin to monitor and measure it and look for ways to identify their productivity and ways to increase their productivity. And once you're satisfied with those results, then look to roll it out in phases to the rest of your organization. The infrastructure costs that you're going to have really don't change whether somebody works from home or works out of the office. I imagine you give your employees, or at least most of them, the knowledge workers or contact center agents, a laptop and a phone. And that doesn't change. These technologies are software based, so once they have a laptop, you're able to load the agent desktop or the supervisor desktop. And if it's an enterprise worker, you'll want to load applications like instant messaging and chat and presence and perhaps a soft phone. But really the costs to you as an organization are no different for the agent that works at home or works in the office. So how can Spanlink help? Spanlink has hundreds of customers who have rolled out unified communications technology to their workforce, and we ourselves have rolled out unified communications to enable a virtual workforce. So we live it every day, and we have the experience to help our customers become successful with a virtual strategy. Thank you for watching The Power of Home-Based Agents, and we look forward to seeing you at the next session.